Hello everyone, welcome to part 86 of Laravel 11 series in which we are creating the e-commerce website with Laravel and MongoDB. So we will continue working on the login and register process, and in this part we are going to apply Laravel Ajax validation for user register form. So we are going to follow the instructions provided under video. The first one is we are going to add the logout. Okay, so see, logout we have not done so far, so we will also add the logout route as well as the logout user function, and after that we are going to update the header as well, and after that we are going to add the validation of the register form. So let's do. First of all, we are going to add the user logout route. Okay, so that the user can able to log out as well. So here we are going to add after user register user logout, that will be the get route for us, and we are going to create the logout user function under user controller at front. So here we are going to add the logout user function in which we are going to provide the auth logout, so that the auth will get logout. Okay, that we are registering with auth. We are using the default web auth, and if the user will click on logout, then the user will log out from that auth. Okay, and will redirect back to the home page. So after that we will also modify the header blade file in which we are showing the login register links. So if the user is logged in, then we are going to show the account and logout link. Okay, so we are required to update the header blade file at front as well, and here we are going to modify the code. Here we are showing the sign in and sign up links. Okay, you can see the sign in and sign up links we are showing, but these are static, and now we are going to make them dynamic. I'm going to update this all. We are going to check whether the user is logged in or not. If the user is logged in, then we are going to show the account and sign out links, and if the user is log out, then we are going to show the sign up and sign in link. Okay, so here you can see. Okay, so we are going to show these links accordingly. So after that we will validate the user register form as well, and here you can see that we are going to add this speed tag along with id after every input tag. Okay, so I'm going to modify the register blade file, and here you can see that after every input type we are going to modify this. Like here it will come register name, here it will come register mobile, and here it will come register email, so that we can show the error message if in case something goes wrong. Here we can show register password like this. Okay, so after adding these, then we are going to modify the register user function once again, but first make sure that we will add here the use validator uh, class, validator class. Okay, like this. Make sure its spelling are correct. Laravel validator, we can search for Laravel validator. Yes, it is fine. Okay, so we are going to add the use validator here, and after that, after before register, we are going to validate the register data, user data. Okay, and certain rules we are going to add here. See, after dollar request Ajax, here before doing anything, we are going to here first validate the data, and if the validation pass, then we are going to execute further. So complete register user function we are going to modify here, and here we are going to replace the complete function here. So here you can see that before inserting the user details, first we are going to validate the user, like its name is given, mobile is given, email is given, and its mobile must be of number, and number must be of 10 digits according to India. Okay, you can specify as per your own requirement, and here the email must be email only, and the email must be unique also. Okay, it will check in the users collection, and password must be there and of minimum of 6 characters. So these kind of validation, and also we have given the custom wording that the email is not a valid email address in case if the email is not valid. Okay, so if the validation, if there is no error in validation, then it will come here and will register the user, After that, we are going to see, we are going to update the card as well, okay, with the user id. See, earlier we are saving the card with the session id. If you can see here that you go in the cards collection here, and you can find that we are going to save all the product with the session id. I'm going to show you that how we are saving the product with the session id. Like if you will go to any of the product, if you will add, like if I'm going to add one of the product here, we are saving that product with the session id. But now once the user will logged in, we are going to add the user id of that user as well. Okay, so here, see, I'm going to show you like one of the product I have added, but we have added with the session id. See, this one is the session id, so we have added with the session id. But here this is not the exact user id that we want. Here we are going to insert the user id. Okay, so this is not the user id that we are going to use before login. We are going to use the user id after login. I'm going to show you that this will update to the user id that we are going to use. Let's try with this code. And after that, there is one more thing we are going to update. We are going to update the success error function, success function, because here we will show the error message if in case something goes wrong. So we are going to modify in the custom.js file as well, located at front. Here we are going to update the success as well as the error. Here we are going to update it like this. We are going to align it as well. Okay, okay, so we will now try. Okay, so now we are going to try here. Here I'm going to refresh, and sorry, I'm going to try to register. Like we have the one product in the card, and now see, I'm going to log in into the card now. See, this one is not working for now, I think, because this one we need to work on this one. But we can directly see, first we are need to sign out because the user is already logged in. That's why account and sign out is coming, because we have already updated the header. So first we are going to sign out, and now I'm going to click on sign in. Okay, and here, see, this one still we need to work on this one, but we are going to register with new user. Okay, so see here, from here we are going to register with first. I will not fill anything. Let's see the validations are working or not. So here I'm going to click on create, and you can see the validations are working. Name field is required, mobile field is required, email is required, password is required. Okay, so now I'm going to fill the data. Okay, so I will try to fill like Amin Gupta, and here wrong mobile and wrong email like this. Okay, just want to identify, yes, it is asking to fill the correct email. So I'm going to add it like amit@sidemakers.in, but still the wrong email I'm going to mention. I want to see that whether it will give the error or not. Yes, it is giving the error. It is asking to provide the right mobile. Okay, so I'm going to create now. Let's see, some error has come. Okay, so I'm going to inspect in console. I need to open the console as well, and now I will try once again, and we'll see that what error is coming exactly. So I will click on create once again. So I'm going to add with this some different email, and we'll try now. We'll click on create, and yes, the error is coming. I'm going to check that which error is coming. Okay, we need to add the session at the top. Okay, so we are going to add here the session as well. Use session. Okay, so we are going to add here the session. So now we will try to create once again. Click on create and see. Yeah, email is already is fine. So amit2@sidemakers.in. Now I'm going to try it. Click on create, and this time another error. Let's see what error exactly. Okay, card model not included, so that's why the error is coming. We need to include the card model as well. So let's clear and let's create once again, and this time it is saying that the user already did, so we change the email once again and we'll try once again, and this time no issue has come and we're able to redirect to the card page, and you can see that we able to log in here, and now here it is coming. I'm going to close this one as well, and you can see that we able to see here the account and sign out in place of sign in. Okay, and we will check here as well, there are many users that we able to register with. Okay, sorry, yeah, we are going to check here in here we are going to check in the users collection, and here you can see that we able to register with many users like Amit 1, Amit 2, Amit 3. Okay, so we able to register with so many users. Now the only thing that we want here, this user ID. Okay, user ID, we want to put the user ID must be must be correct. Okay, so here you can see the user ID that we are going to pick from the auth. We are going to put this user ID. Okay, so I will try identify the user ID that I have logged in. So in index controller, just for testing, I have added use auth, and here I have added this one, echo auth user ID. So it will just give me the ID here in the home page. You can see it gives me this ID, that this ID is logged in, and now I'm going to compare this ID with this one, this user ID. I'm going to search here, and we'll see that this user ID is already there. So we able to register the user with our the user ID. Okay, so I'm going to here undo, and it means that it's working fine. We able to update the user ID with the user ID of the user who is currently logged in. So now we have the user ID here. Okay, and we are going to use this user ID instead of session ID once the user is logged in. So here it's working fine. So once again I'm going to log in the user with some other, uh, and also we are going to check the card as well, that the product there in card or not. Okay, so I'm going to register the use some other user this time, and first I will try to register like this. Yes, it is asking to provide the information, so I will do something like Steve 97, any number. I'm going to give the number here, Steve at the rate of yobmail.com, password 1256. Click on create, and now see we able to create here, and now see the product is also there, and the user ID must be new user ID this time. First of all, we're going to check here, and we are going to refresh here once, and we will see that we able to register the new user, and its ID is this one. Okay, here it is mentioned in the underscore ID, and now this ID must be there in the cards table as well. Okay, I'm going to refresh here, and we'll search for this ID, and finally this ID is here as well. You can see it's there in the user ID as well. Okay, so the product currently belongs to this user after register. So you can try doing this thing at your end, and if you will face an issue, you can surely contact me. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.